I'm so sorry this video is late. I was doing my assignments, but I'm here now. So we're doing Boco and the Brake Tender. Never heard of this one, so let's get started. Oh, we're skipping this. I'm not getting in trouble.
When he arrived at the big station, he saw Philip shunting straight.
I don't want to get a copyright claim.
Nearby. Scott instantly recognized what it was. Oh my, a brake tender. I haven't seen those in years. Whose brake tender is that, Philip? A brake tender? Pondered Philip. What's that? It's that thing you've been pushing around, Shilly, laughed the voice. The voice belonged to Boco as he pulled into the yards to collect it along with a coal train.
I'm free! I just finished some assignments, so I'm free! I'm kidding. I love my schooling, honestly.
Oh, so that's what I was shunting. Strange.
Can I get some chocolate cake?
It doesn't look like a tender. It's got no coal or water. Boco and Scott chuckled. So did Christopher, who came to see Scott arriving earlier.
Some chocolate cake.
It is a tender, but instead of coal and water, it's filled with scrap steel to help with the weight, and as a result, increase the brake force. Although I'm surprised to see this one still on Sodor.
I'm having some.
Actually, Christopher, the original one was scrapped, and so a new one was built, replied Boco.
Oh, brother.
It's a shame, he went on sighing, because this has brought me a whiff of nostalgia. I remember the other railway giving me one back when I was brand new, when we were using non-fidget wagons here on Sodor. Could you tell us more about that time, please, Boco? Asked Christopher. The others joined in as well, asking in unison. Well, all right. I've got a bit of time before I head to Vickerstown. So this was the story Boco told about him and the brake tender.
Oh, no! I'm not getting in trouble for copyright claims!
A railway inspector came to the island of Sodor to see how the line was getting on.
Get on the plate! Get on the plate!
While he was looking at the yards, he saw Boco rolling by with some China clay trucks from Edwards branch line.
Stupid beer bottles!
The inspector turned to Sir Charles Tubman Pat. Sir Charles, were those unfitted wagons that your Metropolitan
Vickers was
they know I
have food.
Yes. Why? You should know that a diesel like him doesn't have the same level of braking capacity as a steam engine. How long has that diesel been here? Just this week, Inspector. He has been working on Edwards line most of the time. Even so, Sir Charles, you need a brake tender. I'll call head office once I get back to the mainland and see if they can spare you one. But apart from that, sir, your railway is still tip-top. The next day, Sir Charles Tubman Pat asked Boco to meet him in the shunting yards at Napford. Hello, sir. Did you want to see me? It's about taking Bill and Ben's trucks for an RC, sir. I didn't know they were theirs. It's not that, Boco, replied Sir Charles calmly. I've asked you to come here to show you our newest addition to the railway. Boco, this is your new brake tender. A what? Sir Charles explained everything that the inspector had told him. In the end, he said, so I want you to take a goods train later today towards Batter and Furnace to test his new brake tender out. Yes, sir, replied Boco. When he returned to the yards for his goods train,
Chocolate cake
he couldn't spot the brake tender anywhere. Where's the brake tender? He asked as he coupled to the train.
Stop it!
Then he saw Duck shunting it towards him. Boco was surprised.
I'm still watching,
That's not
guys.
how tenders are supposed to work. Isn't it supposed to be behind me? Just like Gordon, Henry, and James? I have the same question, replied Duck. But the Fat Controller told me that it has to be in front of you. That's how the engines on the mainland do it. But how am I supposed to see? Easy. I'll be your eyes. So Boco rolled away with his train, although he was feeling very embarrassed.
Why are they embarrassed?
Thomas no one teased him.
Till Gordon did, that is. I bet you Gordon does.
But when he approached a red signal on Thomas's junction, what is that? It's called a brake tender. Thomas laughed at the idea. You silly engine. Tenders aren't supposed to be at the front. They're supposed to be at the back like a real engine. You're not fit to be seen like that. He laughed and he
Oh,
walked away.
Thomas, shut up! Not nice to make fun of people!
Ignore him, boco. It's only one engine. But he's right. I do look hideous, he sighed crossly. The next day he rolled into the harbour with his brake tender to collect a goods train bound for the mainland. Thomas was there too with his milk train. He kept on teasing Boco and his brake tender. Boco had had enough. He approached a siding and shunted the brake tender crossly into place. Shilly tank engine, shilly brake tender, he scolded. I don't need it. I pulled those non-fitted brake trucks before and I did it fine. I'll show him, and that inspector too. He bumped the trucks high, much to their displeasure. Hey, stop that! Be quiet, he snapped. And when the guard blew his whistle, Boco rolled
Boco's
away.
being mean
I'll
right
show
now.
him. I'll show him. Later,
Thomas is
Thomas
gonna get a
arrived at the
talking
big
to.
station, still laughing over his joke about Boco. Gordon was there too with the express. He could see the tank engine laughing and cackling. What's so funny? He asked plainly. It's the tender from that diesel. It's like he's playing steam engine. But Thomas's laughter was short-lived when he saw Gordon glaring crossly at him.
Oh, no.
Was that the reason why he looked so cross and why he didn't have the brake tender with him? Well, replied Thomas sadly, it's rather rich coming from you. You're the same little engine who once battered and banged his snowplow and got stuck in the snow, and Terence had to pull you out. Remember?
Oh!
Meanwhile, Boco was
I never saw you see the day Gordon defending a
rolling along the
diesel.
line with these trucks, feeling very pleased that he didn't have his brake tender. I don't need it, I don't need it, he said proudly. But the trucks were cross after he barked at them earlier. When we get to the hill, let's give him a thump, they muttered.
Oh no!
Boco didn't hear. He was very pleased and full of confidence. Soon they came to the hill. Go faster, jeered the trucks. Boco could feel the extra weight being put upon his buffers. His driver applied the brakes, but the trucks were too heavy. Please stop! 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 He groaned. He now wished he had his brake tender with him. He raced through the station at the bottom of the hill. And as he approached the curb outside the station, oh no! He wailed.
Come here!
Luckily, his driver jumped clear before the crash. But Boco was battered and bruised, with the trucks piled up behind him in a field. Ooh, he groaned. Later, Thomas arrived at the scene with the breakdown train, and... Boco,
Okay.
why didn't you have your brake tender with you? Where is it?
Oh
It's back
no!
in the
Tell me,
empty
Thomas!
guarding
Tell them
chair.
the truth!
Why is that? Sir Charles asked sternly. Actually, sir, it's my fault. Sir Charles Top of Hat turned and stared towards Thomas. Then he told him all about how he was teasing Boco. Well, Gordon was right to call you out, and because of that, you shall be collecting the 2 trucks and brake van that ran away earlier. And once you clean this mess up, you'll be shunting trucks around the yards at your branch line until I can trust you again. Now get this mess cleared up. So Thomas did as he was told, and then Sir Charles stared towards Boco. As for you, Boco, I'll be sending you to the works to have you mended. We can't have you out of action so soon. Boco beamed.
All gone, trooper, all gone.
When he was repaired, Boco
Stop it,
carried
trooper!
on these words.
Kennel,
He
now!
now knows the importance
You
of
too,
his
young
brake
lady.
tender. And as for Thomas, he shunted trucks for a few weeks on his branch line and understood on that day to never tease Boco about his brake tender again. As time passed, Sir Charles bought
Sorry,
him
guys,
more
I have to
modern
keep an eye on
trucks
Dumb
as
and
well as
Dumber.
updating some of the non-fit
They're my
brake
dogs.
trucks.
They're nicknames for
It
them.
is a shame, though, the brake tenders were all scrapped. But it's good to see a new one built. This is for the Railway Museum in Vickerstown. I'm to take it for a display along with the coal for the engines, too.
That's
That
awesome.
was an interesting story, Boco. Thank you very much, Christopher. And you can put my story in your program as well. Excellent. Now I've got all the stories set. Once I finish writing Boco's story up, I'll be sending these to the printers, ready for the party. Boco smiled happily, and he soon rolled away to the museum. With the
Sorry, my dad's
memories of his
watching
original
Kung Fu
brake
Panda
tender.
in the background. Anyways, that was a good episode, guys. I loved it. Anyways, guys, I'll see you all in the next video. This is K-Bear101 signing out. Adios, everybody.